Hey Dylan, nice job here. You're very close to having a portfolio piece. It looks really great. I don't really have too many suggestions. The main suggestion I have is to just do a little bit more with the text. I would go to dafont.com, and under this Techno, there's so many different fonts that could actually add a little bit more than that kind of formal font you're using. I mean, there's 87 pages of this stuff, and that's just with that one. So the square one, again, there's just so many, 32 pages. So there's really a lot of fonts under here, and that would really help complement, your just complement your text with your piece. But anyway, there's so many fonts. There's just hundreds and hundreds, and they're easy to install. So that would be the main suggestion. Would be with your font. The next thing I would suggest is let me go back here. Is to use this tutorial for your cast shadow, because it makes it a little bit darker towards the object, and it's going to look just a little bit more realistic, because the shadows I think it's really necessary in yours, but I just think it needs to be a little bit, just a little bit refined. And with your text, like once you get a different font, you don't have to really change the text. You just have to install the font, and you'll see it in your pull down. I would make the text stand out a little bit more, and you also don't have to, you don't have to keep it all lined up here. You really want to move stuff around, because it's going to just look more interesting that way. Let's see. Something like this, or even move the computer over. The next thing I would have you consider is, I can see you put a little bit of a glow, but I think that it needs to have a little bit of a lighter color, or a little bit of a color to make it stand out a little bit more. So if even if you added, a little stroke, and what I would really suggest is adding a red color, like this. Oh, I'm on your name layer. Shoot. Cancel. Actually, I like the red here too, because again, the repetition, I'm on the wrong layer. The repetition of the red warm color will work to move the eye around. You could even add some little red bits other places if you wanted to, but let's just look at your computer, this one. So with the outer glow, I would probably make it a little bit lighter and maybe a little bit bigger, just so it stands out. So because you can see there now, it just makes the text a little bit more easier to read, because it's just too close to the background, and that's also a problem. So you could add oh, that's way too big. You could add like a light colored stroke as well if you wanted to. This is way too let's see here. And again, it'll work to move the, this is way big, like 2 pixels or 3 pixels. It will really work to, again, repeat this red color and move the eye around, because the eye kind of works like it, it really works to create unity, because the eye just kind of jumps around, and color, it's like a puzzle piece, so color is one way that unifies the image. And you've got your blue unified pretty well here and up here, so I would just add, and it doesn't have to be this pink color, it could be an orange color, just any kind of warm, warm color. Red works, you know what I'm saying? So just any kind of warm color. Okay, so overall, I think it looks really great, and you're almost there. Yeah, I would just use a different font, and I would just work on the shadow and just moving the text around. And you can change the sizes. It doesn't have to be. They don't have to all be the same size. They don't even have to all be the same font. You might want to add, one of those Techno fonts, and then add like a handwriting font to the name. It's just going to make it more interesting, but it's up to you. Anyway, really nice job, Dylan.